My name's Rose Kasema, and this is my small farm called Mom Rose Farm. I'm a farmer of pigs. I keep rabbits, chicken. I do organic veggies. Yes, that's what I do. I've always wanted to do pigs, and why I chose to do pigs is that they're good animals, they are clean animals, and I've had a passion for them, so I decided to keep them, and I've worked with them now for about 5 years. And I started with 54 pigs. I became a bit of ambitious, and since then I've not looked back, and despite the challenges. I do keep the pigs in a separate place. I don't let them mix with the chicken, for example. And the rabbits are also kept distance away because of, transmitting diseases from one animal to the other. The challenges which I've encountered in keeping pigs is the right feeds. Balanced, good feeds for the pigs, because that determines the growth of the pig, so that you don't keep it in the farm for too long at your expense. So feeds have become a big challenge, or they were a big challenge, and you got to source balanced feeds out there. And that's a secret I've seen about pigs, that you just need the right feeds to give them to get good results. For the past 1 year, acquired from another lady who has a company for feeds, and I've not had regrets so far. But of course, there is always room for improvement. I started with only large white. I call it large white is what I started with, and I still keep that. When I started, I started with the AI. I tend to like that, to lean on that, because I get good breeds, good animals. And I've only used the boa for about 3 times on 3 mothers. So I'm back to AI again, because also you find that, when you get a boa and you have young gills which you want, to serve, the boa might be also too big for them, and you can't keep on sourcing different sizes of boas every time. So I would rather one does AI. That's what I opt for. We source through my vet. I have a vet who sources my AI from Farmer's Choice. Once I observe the animal and it is on heat, and then I just get in touch, and he goes and brings it there and then, and comes and services. Of course, the piglets, after farrowing, you clip the teeth so that they don't bite the mother when they are suckling. After 3 days, and you inject iron, and so you observe, and also you feed the mother well. You give it more food, because it's also to access milk for the piglets. You let the piglets stay with the mother for 35 days to 42 days. If they are weak, you let them up to 42 days, and then you wean them, and of course before then, after 21 days, you give an injection, iron injection, as they continue being with the mother. So after weaning, now you and at 20 days, when you are giving the second injection for iron, you castrate the males if you want them castrated, and then you wean them at 35 days or 42 days, and then, of course, so that you prepare the mother for the second serving. And then you grow them, unless you sell them when they are young, up to maturity for you when you sell them for meat. For us, or for me, as small-scale farmer, My market is just locally, and you get brokers or people who have butcheries, you may sell to them. But basically what I do, and I don't mind doing that, is to get in touch with my friends and all over, and then I sell meat, I kill and I sell meat to them. Right now I'm selling at 650 per kg. The piglets, when they are young, you give on starter, you keep them on starter, and later, you get them onto grower. The mothers, you give them sow and winner, and once they are real grown, you give finisher so that you trim the fat in them. I've trained them that they are fed twice in a day, in the morning around 7:30 to 8, and in the evening between 5 and 6. I feed them twice. I prefer to just sell skinless, meat, so that, those who want the oil, mafuta, the fat, they buy the skin, which carries, of course, a lot of mafuta, and they go and do the fat for themselves. But I do skinless. The skin, those who want the skin to go and do the fat, I sell to them at 100 shillings per kg. Pigs are definitely not dirty, and somebody out there may laugh at me by saying that once they see people who have let pigs just scavenge on their own, in the trenches and with all the dirt, and, but pigs are not dirty, because once a pig is in its shed, it will choose a certain place where it sleeps, it will keep it dry, and it will choose where it can go and live itself. And that's the nature of a pig. Once it is fed and it is satisfied, it will leave the food there and it will go and sleep. And when it wants to live itself, it will wake up and go and live itself on a particular place. So you find that you really can just be cleaning just that single spot where it goes to live itself. So they're really organized animals, if you ask me, and clean animals and disciplined animals and intelligent as well. I don't opt or advocate for anyone, going to collect, remains in hotels or, dirty food, and you come and feed your pigs in, because for me that is garbage in and garbage out. You'll get the meat and you find that they'll maybe accumulate such big layers of fat. Who wants all that fat? And if you must go into pig farming, then treat the animal well, because you put in your effort, you'll reap the rewards. You'll get good meat. Yes, they love, vines, potato vines, they love that. And it's also good for their ravage. I do feed them on that when it is possible. But during the really hot weather, we lost quite a number of the vines which I had planted for them. I have a specific place which is designated for the pig manure, which we clean from the sheds. And there's a sock pit where we also, the water which cleans up the place, it goes to. And this manure, is for the shamba or for anyone, because it's a lot for anyone who needs manure, pig manure. The benefits is that, when you slaughter this pig, it's good meat, it's healthy, it's organic, because you have not fed it with garbage. So you definitely are eating good meat, which is good for your body, good for your health. And we know that when you're in good health, then you keep the doctor away, which means you spend money on the doctor. And when you look after your body through organic, what you have raised up, it's good. And there is that satisfaction that you are eating something which you have done it with your own hands. Giving up in any situation for me is not in my vocabulary, because if you have to give up, then you can also say you're giving up on life. So I don't give up. I've not thought of giving up. I stay in the fight, because when you do hard work, it may not be easy starting, but eventually, and with determination and not giving up, you reap the rewards. So I have not thought of giving up at any one point. I experienced really, quite challenges for feeds because lots of people decided, okay, I'm also doing pig feeds. And when you buy, you don't know what they have mixed, and the pigs will not just eat. But I still struggled, and I saw farmers in the locality, they would let their pigs go because it was real tough. For feeds, there was no maize. Maize was too expensive. And also for those who are doing the feeds. But we just kept on, we trimmed it down, but we still hang in there and we are good. Yes, I do have a helping hand. I can't manage on my own. My house manager, we do together. And I've taught her everything. So whether I'm around or not, I don't worry because I know she knows I've trained her to do everything. If a pig is giving birth, she knows how to handle that. And she'll, when it is unwell, she'll come and tell me this one is like this, so we do together and she does a good job. I think when we come to religion, it's real personal matter. But personally, I am a Christian, and everything God created, He gave human beings for their food, and He sanctified that. So for me to say I will not eat pig because it's not this, it's like this, for me it's not like that, because these animals were created for our food. What we eat here, somebody else may not eat elsewhere, and what they eat somewhere, we may not eat, but it also depends on how one has been raised. And you may be told, don't eat pig, it's a dirty animal. How dirty is it? If you are dirty, then you'll feed your animal on dirt. So you reap dirt and you'll eat that dirt. So does anyone want to eat dirt? No. So keep them, safe, and because when we begin to argue about religion, this and that, for me, I don't go there. Basically, I can say, rearing pigs is not a big job, because once, you've done the house and they are there and you can put nipples, it reduces your work. So the only work during the day is you clean up and you put, the feeds. So it's not a lot of work. And when I compare also with the rabbits, the rabbits also, the houses are self-cleaning, and the water is there on the pipes. They feed them, they drink from there. So it is just the same concept. And also the mannerisms and the giving birth, I find, a really close relationship with the rabbits and the pigs, even the way they give birth, the average, so it's good. I would say, if you had the passion, don't let it die, because these things, you got to have the passion, and don't give up so easily. Just keep on doing that. You'll come to get a breakthrough and grow. Because if you keep for like a year or so and then you are giving up, have you really given yourself any tangible time? For any business to really stand and be on its own, you need at least, quite some time. And, you go just to perfect and keep on working on what you are doing. For anyone wanting to start a pig farming, I would tell them, just start. You may not start very big. You start slow so that, you grow with it, you learn. Visit other farmers. That's one thing I used to do. I would hear so-and-so is keeping pigs. I would go. I compare notes. I ask him the challenges and what is your experience. You collect that kind of information, and then so that you have information to lead back on. So you farmer out there who wants to start pigs, please go ahead and do that, and don't give up. What would I do differently? I think I would still start with the information I had, the consulting, visiting, getting information, also checking on YouTube, people who are doing this, and you compare and see where is your niche, and you get in there. I would still do it, maybe adjust here and there. For example, the way I did my houses, I would change a little bit, and leave room for expansion, because once you are in that business, you need the room. You need more shades because they can grow real fast. Yes, they are intelligent animals. They are very inquisitive. And at one point, I think my vet said they are the fourth intelligent animals after some others there, which I don't remember right now. So, and inquisitive, and they'll identify you. And when you are in your pig house, talk to them. Let them hear your voice. Be friends with them, touch them, so that you are like domesticating them somehow, so that they are not afraid. And you'll find that when you go there, you touch them, then they relax. Yes, they are intelligent and smart and clean. I've not noticed that in my farm, a pig eating its young one. That one I've not noticed. But I don't know whether they do that, because I've not noticed that. But I suppose if it should do that, maybe it's lacking something, and then it turns back on its young one, because I don't think any mother, would eat its own offspring for no reason. Yes, a pig is as dirty as its owner. I mean, if you are dirty and you let the pig house be dirty and you are feeding it on dirt, then it means you're also dirty. And don't let it go. Don't just open for them to go and scavenge in the trenches, because would you do that yourself? And when you let it go out there in the trenches, and then you come and slaughter, and you eating just that dirt. So a pig is as dirty as the owner and as clean as the owner. Keep your house clean, disinfect it, such that anybody coming to your compound, they will not know that there are pigs. But if you are dirty, you let that house stink because you are not cleaning it. Everybody, even when they are passing, there is that bad stench, and it can really stink. So why would you want to have such stench in your compound? Let's keep our pigs clean. Let's keep the houses clean, because we are clean people and because we want to eat clean food. Thank you, viewers. Let's do pigs. It's good meat. It's worth keeping. And let's also eat rabbit meat. It's white meat, very low in cholesterol, the lower than chicken. And these are small animals which can give you, returns in a very short while. Thank you. May God bless you.